Hey guys, I'm Nemo, and today I'm going to talk you through how to form an oath of friendship. So I'm going to talk about the requirements, the process, and the benefits. So first, let's cover the requirements. You can actually find the interface under My Jianghu and Oath of the Peach Garden. So if you go into there, the Oath of Friendship interface will appear. And once you're there, click on Sworn Knowledge, and there'll be a lot of writing, but pretty much there are 7 requirements that you need to know about. Okay, so each person must be VIP, you have to be 1 with nature or greater, there has to be 2 to 6 people in the oath for it to work, and there are no gender restrictions. The affinity or intimacy has to exceed 500, which I will talk about after this, and you cannot be in a blood feud or enemies, you cannot currently have another oath, and you can't be in another activity. So there are 2 different modes, the normal mode, which I will talk about today, and the luxury mode, which is more expensive and gives a fancier title. But here are the locations for the normal mode if that's the one that you want to go with. And now I'm going to talk about the intimacy. The intimacy, it's a little bit confusing because in the social menu you'll see the little love heart and the number next to it, which is what we would usually call the intimacy. But in fact, it's a little bit more complicated than that, so click on My Jianghu and go into relationship. From there, you'll see a list of all of your friends. So go find the person that you want to do the oath with, and you'll see that next to their name there is in fact intimacy points, but it's a little bit different because there are 2 of them. And there's this player's intimacy towards you, and your intimacy towards this player, and they can actually be different, and both of these numbers have to be 500. So to increase that intimacy, you can go into the gift function, and this will only increase it from you to your friend and not the other way around, so be careful with this. You both have to send the gifts. Go into keepsake after selecting the friend, and go to the very bottom item because that will give the most intimacy. So just select it and send the gift, and then your intimacy for you will increase. But as I said, both people have to do this for it to work. The other way is to do factions, instances together, or escorts. Anything like that will increase your intimacy towards each other. Okay, so now it's time for the process itself. And I did the normal one, and it costs 200 liang per person, and the leader pays all of it. So after initiating the process, an interface will appear. And I'm not sure if it was just because my resolution was so bad at the time, but I could not see all of the titles that it had in there. But anyway, the title always has Jin Lands at the front and then a blank. And in the first blank, you can put 2 numbers or 2 letters. Any combination will work, and it doesn't have to be capitalized either. Pretty much anything's okay. And then you'll see the word twin, and that's because there are 2 people in my Oath of Friendship. It changes depending on how many people there are. And then it says, please select one of the following. So here is a table of all the different titles you can get, and you just need to choose one and pick it and then click confirm. If you don't click confirm in time, it actually doesn't matter. And I found this out because I was like freaking out because I didn't click in time, but you can just choose after the ceremony as well, so no stress. But anyway, once you've clicked confirmed all the times run out, you'll go through the ceremony itself. And actually you don't really need to do much for this. All you have to do is walk into the circle and drink the wine, and that's pretty much it actually. So congrats, you're now in an Oath of Friendship. That's great. So now I'm going to move on to the benefits. And there are quite a few benefits that come with this. But first I'll show you, this is kind of like the Oath of Friendship headquarters, and it's in Jingling in the very north. It's hard to miss it, and there are a few NPCs here that will help you out. So let me show you around. Okay, so to be brief, there is the NPC for the Oath of Friendship Skyladder where you can fight other Oath of Friendships and get rewards. And over here is the daily NPC where you can do dailies together with your Oath of Friendship to get points in exchange for things. And the NPCs over here are where you exchange your points. And there are a few good things that I can talk about with you now. So there are the arrays, which is one of the main draws of getting an Oath of Friendship. So these arrays are really easy to set and use, and pretty much anyone who's in an oath can use them, which is a lot of people actually. I find that a lot of people use the 3 ends array because it's very useful. Okay, and this other NPC, he has a few different things too. So on this page we have the different titles that you can get, which you need a lot of points to exchange for, and then these cultivation items that you can look at in your own time, and this stone actually summons your earth to you, and you can use it once a day. Okay, so if you go back into My Jungho and the Earth of Peach Garden interface, then there are a few things that I want to talk about. You see, under the Earth of Friendship Array tab, you can actually see the details about all the different arrays if you're interested. And if you go back to the Swan Friend tab, you'll see all the different titles that you can get. And the top titles are all for the normal Earth of Friendship, and the ones at the bottom are for the fancier luxury mode Earth of Friendship. Okay, if you go into the Swan Growing tab, there are a few different things that it talks about. First up is the dailies, second is the Earth of Friendship Sky Ladder, and third are the daily activities. So pretty much your Jinland points and your current loyalty can be increased by doing escorts, factions, forbidden instances, whatever. All of it contributes towards your different points. The very last thing that I want to talk about is actually TP or team practice. When you do TP with your Oath of Friendship, you actually get fatigued quicker, and that's a good thing because, for example, if you're non-VIP and you do a normal TP, usually you'll get only like 80 or so percent, but with an Oath of Friendship, you'll get 99%. Or if someone misses in your TP and you're with your Oath and VIP, you'll still reach 100% at the end. So it's very useful for TP. So that's everything that I had to say, so thanks so much for watching. I hope some of you will get into Oath of Friendship soon, and may all of your Wushu adventures go well.